Hi and welcome to a British Audiophile. If you don't know me already, my name is Taryn. Now I thought I'd try a little different look this week, something a bit more up close and personal. I'm not doing a formal product review. I'm still working on the review for these things, the Buka A500s. It's not quite ready yet. Still need to play around a little bit more with the master tunings. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, it'll be ready for next week. So I just thought, it's been a couple of months since I did my video on my top 5 female performances on YouTube. I thought it's about time that the boys had a turn. Now, just before we get started, I just want to apologize. I haven't put sound clips in this particular video. I can't get that past copyright, and I don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube police. So I'll just put a link in the description notes for the videos. You can click on those links and access the videos. I'll also post something up on the screen with the artist's name, title, and the version of the track that I'm talking about. So those of you who are watching this on your TV and can't get access to the description notes that easily, can hopefully plug in that information and the right videos will come up. What else? Yeah, they're not in any particular order. It's just 5 videos that I really like. And the last thing is, let's do this like an informal quiz as I did with the female videos. I think that'll be a bit of fun. Hopefully you can guess who the artist is before I do the big reveal. This artist was born in 1968 in Cheshire, England. It was actually the re-release of his 4th album that made him famous in 2000. And the album itself was #1 in the UK, I'm sure in other places around the world as well, but spent a massive 151 weeks in the UK chart. Any ideas? The artist is David Gray. The album was White Ladder, and the track that I've chosen is This Year's Loving. Now, last year Amazon Music did a celebration of the 20th anniversary of that track. Yep, the irony of it isn't lost on me. A YouTube video celebrating an Amazon Music release, but it's a particularly great version. What's really nice is the way that David talks about how that track came to him at the beginning of the video, and it's just him sitting on a piano and a beautiful rendition of a simple and beautiful love song.
This year's love it better last.
Let's turn the heat up a little bit for my second selection. This artist was born in 1956 in Scotland, but he's actually known as an Australian rock singer. He was the lead singer of the Australian rock band Cold Chisel. Now, you're actually forgiven if you don't know who he is. It's not a particularly well-known band. It's Jimmy Barnes, and the track that I've chosen is Stone Cold off his 30th anniversary album Hindsight, was to celebrate 30 years of him being in the industry. Now, what I love about this track is that it starts off quite softly and then it builds up, and Jimmy has a fantastic rock voice, really powerful, really gritty. He builds it right up and then he brings it right back down again. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention there's a virtuoso guitar solo right in the middle by Joe Bonamassa.
I'm stone cold in love with you.
Talking about people who had real grit and power, my third artist was born in 1933, and he was one of the icons of 20th century music, in particular soul music. He was known for having very exacting standards from his band, wasn't a stranger to brushes with the law. I'm sure a bunch of you have got this already. It's Mr. Dynamite, Soul Brother #1, the godfather of soul, James Brown. Now, the track that I've chosen is It's a Man's World, and it's this particular rendition of this track that I really enjoy. It's in accompaniment with Luciano Pavarotti. Luciano Pavarotti did a whole bunch of charity concerts where he duetted with a whole variety of artists in order to raise money, and rarely did they produce magic, but on this particular occasion the combination between him and James Brown is quite frankly sublime. Pavarotti's vocals come in seamlessly and they're equally as powerful but very smooth in comparison to the tension in James Brown's voice. And James Brown, as I mentioned, is an artist, or was an artist, who was particularly demanding about the kind of performance that was delivered. But his reaction in this particular video is really interesting to note. I think he knows that something magical was being added to what was already a great track.
This is a man's world.
Let's chill out with a real touch of class for selection number 4. This artist was born in 1971. He's a jazz singer-songwriter from America and a 2-time Grammy Award winner. Any idea who it is? It's Gregory Porter, and the track that I've chosen is Take Me to the Alley from the album of the same name. Now it's this particular rendition, it's the one take, one mic version recorded at Capitol Records, where it's pretty stripped back. All you have is a double bass, a drummer, a pianist. There's a fantastic touching piano solo in the middle, and Gregory Porter in very fine voice. I just think that it represents musically and lyrically what spirituality is all about. Not that I'm trying to make any religious or political statement here. It's just very touching on lots of different levels.
Take me to the alley.
Now I started with a beautiful love song and I'd like to end on a beautiful love song. This artist was born in 1988. Yes, I do listen to some contemporary music as well. And he became famous after his 2015 performance on Britain's Got Talent. Now what was notable about that performance on that particular night was that he had to audition immediately after his sister had just been rejected by the show. So that must have taken some real guts. But it isn't that particular performance that I've chosen. Any idea who the artist is? It's Callum Scott. And the track that I've selected is You Are the Reason of his only album, Only Human. Now the version of the track that you want is the one mic, one take version, again by Capitol Records. Boy, can this boy sing. His voice has warmth and sweetness, and his falsetto is up there with the real greats. Enjoy.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason.
Well, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed my selection. Please share your own suggestions in the comments section. What was really nice was when we did the female version of this, a number of you shared your own choices with links so we could all easily access great new music. It'd be wonderful if we could do that again. All that remains for me to say is my usual outro. Please like this video if you like it, please share it, and if you like what I'm doing with this channel, please think about subscribing. But for today, for now, a British audiophile, signing off.